But first, some terrifying moments for passengers on board a United Express flight. On a routine flight from Hartford to Bradley, that plane was forced to make an emergency landing in Buffalo. Now the entire incident is under investigation. News 8's Brian Spiros joins us live from News 8 Control with what the airline is saying today. Brian.
Well, good afternoon, Keith. What happened on board United Express 5622 is still a mystery. It started off completely normal, then halfway through the flight, passengers started passing out, others becoming sick, and that's when the plane made a dramatic descent. For the passengers on board United Express 5622, it's a flight they won't soon forget.
It was scary. There's a lot of people with their heads down praying.
Passengers tell News 8 everything was normal until one of the flight attendants asked for a medical professional. Mary Cunningham, an emergency room nurse at Yale, ran to help two passengers who were unconscious.
I can tell you, I was told the first person was passed out. She was very lethargic and did not look good, and then the second patient I saw passed out.
SkyWest Airlines says a total of 3 people passed out. Other passengers then started feeling lightheaded. Fearing the Embraer aircraft was depressurizing, the pilots took immediate action.
And at that point, the captain came on, the PA system, and he announced that we're going to descend really quickly. And sure enough, within seconds, that airplane just kind of felt like it nosedived. I mean, engines full throttle, the airframe shaking, and we descended really quickly.
The plane dropped from 37,000 feet to 10,000 feet in a matter of minutes.
Whenever you think you've got a pressurization problem, whether it's showing on the gauge or not, you get the airplane down to lower altitude.
The plane made an emergency landing in Buffalo. More than a dozen of the 75 passengers received medical attention. Everyone is expected to be okay, and those on board had nothing but praise for the crew.
Grateful that they cared enough about safety and security. I'd rather have that than, be in trouble otherwise.
I have to say, though, give a lot of credit to the flight attendants and the pilot. They were so professional. They kept everybody calm. They got us landed safely. So, I mean, it was a good outcome.
That's what those flight crews are trained to do. Now, News 8 reached out to SkyWest Airlines, which again was operating this flight for United. They released a statement which said, quote, after examination by maintenance personnel and local authorities, there have been no indications of a pressurization problem or other issues with the aircraft. Again, the FAA continues to investigate and try to figure out what caused some of those passengers to become sick. And we, of course, will keep you updated. Reporting live from News 8 Control, I'm Brian Spiros. Keith, back to you.
Brian, so scary. Thank you. And of course, stay with News 8 for continuing coverage of this big story here in our area.